Hi, hello, I'm the Queen of Daggers. I hold the cards ARIES. It's time for your weekly reading starting on March 7th. Welcome. Alright, so we've got our little contextual cards with the Lenormand here. You're bringing something into this world. I mean, it could be another human. It could be, however, this is something related to knowledge. It's also something you don't want people to really know about until it's finished. This is something you're building, you're organized, you have it together, you're going straight Virgo on it. You might even have, the binder with all the post-it notes and the highlighters. I mean, Aries, when you go to do something, you get it done. You get it done. And you don't need other people to do this. It's going to be incredible. It is. Whatever it is. And you're going to be able to share this knowledge with the world. You might even be writing a book, honestly. You might be getting ready to start a position as a teacher. You might be starting some kind of position as a mentor. Or you may just be creating something for other people. Something you don't want them to know about until it's finished. And this is something you have great skill in. The Hierophant is a master. Hierophant is a master, that's why people listen to him. Whatever it is, once you bring it out to the public, it will be noticed. It will be listened to, whatever your new project is. It's going to have something to do with informing the public about something. And not only that, it's going to better their lives. And you don't want to wait. You really don't. The fact that you have to take your time feels like a great injustice, but you cannot rush through those gates immediately when it comes to something this deep. With this intense of a plan. I mean, maybe you're even just getting ready to go back to a school, and in doing so continue honing the mastery of this particular subject that will later aid a great deal of people. I am very curious as to what it is. I'd say to leave it in the comments, but it's very clear you don't want anyone to know about this yet. And you're leaving something behind in doing so. You're leaving behind your fears that you're not good enough at this. You're leaving behind perhaps you tend to tell people about things a little too soon and accidentally jinx yourself. I know that I've done that a million times. Now when I go to do big things, I tell no one. I tell absolutely no one until it's already halfway done. And this is going to bring you some kind of success in the physicality realm, whether you'll be meeting somebody through it. Though I don't see cups, so that is unlikely, though, possible. Or whether it will eventually bring in some kind of wealth, some kind of money. I can't tell you how much wealth, I can't tell you you're going to be a millionaire, but it's going to have some kind of material effect. It's going to have something to do with the material world, even if this is more of an esoteric study. It's going to find a way to manifest itself within the physical realm, within the 3D, regardless of whether or not this is sort of a 5D concept, you know what I mean? And you're looking at all of this work, and people are going to be curious about what you're doing. They are going to be very curious, but you're not letting them know. There is no entry into your kingdom right now. There is no entry into your kingdom, and also you are a little concerned you don't know enough to do this properly. However, you clearly do, and anytime you consider for a moment that you should not go on this journey, something draws you back in because you cannot let it go. And to stop in any way would be deeply unfair to you. So let's see what we got over here, because this is very, very interesting. Now, you may have a habit of focusing on what goes wrong while you're doing this, because this is not going to be an easy task, whatever it is. This is not going to be an easy task, or you wouldn't be. All of your court cards are kings, queens. You're starting out with major arcana. You've got 3 in there, 2 are in the top row. So you're definitely going to have some trials, some tribulations, and you have to remember to focus on what is going right. Most certainly on what is going right. You know, your project, and make sure you're taking care of your mental and physical well-being in the process. You don't want to run yourself ragged. I also want to point out, you have the 4 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and down here you have the 7 of Pentacles. So this desire to go for it, this desire to run through that gate, that's what's going to lead you to realize how much work you have to put in. Because this isn't something you can just jump into and have finished. I just noticed the numerical references there. But we also have the Devil in reverse. So while this may be something you've obsessed about for a while, I think it's more so that you want it done now. But you're realizing that's not how this works. You're realizing how much effort you have to put into this, how much time it's going to take, that telling other people will only get in your way. You don't want them to be giving you all of these ideas, you know, filling your mind with how you should be doing it. No, you know what you're doing, and you're not going to let anybody get in your way. And you're not going to sit here and obsess about how it's not done yet, even though, you know, that is going to be in the back of your mind, but you're not going to let it take over. And again, going from the 3 of Wands to the 2 of Wands, both in reverse, you're going to realize you need to let things go. Then you need to keep quiet about this. This is your idea. You're going to continue refining it, to master it, to make sure it is absolutely perfect, to continue organizing it. And this is something so important to you, so deeply ingrained in your soul, you don't feel like you have a choice but to do this. There's nothing else that will satisfy you the same way. And that's why we have the Queen of Cups. Because you're rolling with it. This is the natural flow of your life. And you can't see it moving in any other way. And I think you're going to find a lot of great success. At the same time, there is going to be a little pushback on it. And this may even be from yourself. Just a little bit of self-doubt here and there. Like you have the Fool in reverse, so that kind of points to a little bit of self-doubt as well. The thing with this self-doubt, however, is that you're still going to keep moving. I mean, just because this boat is upside down doesn't mean it's not getting to its destination. And the swords still aren't really touching it. If they fall, they're falling with the hilt down, so you can just grab it and go on your way. And I've always loved that about that card. Because this is the soul piece. I mean, you just keep going down in wands until you have everything you need. That's it. You have completely refined it, and this is upright. You've dropped the excess of everything. You've cut the fat, so to speak, off of this idea until it is perfected, so that you may actually go out and do it. And that's why we have the Emperor. You have mastered this. You know exactly what to do. You know you only need that one scepter. And because of this, you can move forward with full confidence in yourself and not fear being hurt in the process. In fact, this is going to be very healing. It's going to be incredibly healing. And while you may get, you know, that anxiety, that what if I'm not good enough, what if this isn't perfect, at the end of the day you have that Emperor card. And with the Empress in reverse, that's only because you're not finished yet. And you want to be finished. You want to be finished right away. You want the justice right away. You want the Hierophant right away. You want to show the world you're the Emperor, but you can't. And that's why you cannot have an Empress by your side right now. And that doesn't necessarily mean love. It's that you can only have one scepter. And you cannot let other people influence this. You cannot allow that devil energy in. And you cannot allow somebody else who thinks they know everything and have everything under control and have their own empire that they're focused on interfere with yours. And there's nothing wrong with that. This is a massive internal tower moment. This is going to change the entire course of your life. This is changing how you see yourself, how you see others, how you organize your thoughts, and how you express yourself. And with the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's simply because you're not telling people. Again, it's just like I believe you had the King of Wands in reverse. No, you had the King of Swords in reverse. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, you do not need anybody else to know what you're doing. And you don't need a kingdom when you have this empire. It does not matter. Even if you have self-doubts, you know that at the end of the day you're coming out on top. And this is going to be a full completion for you. You are going to finish this. Whatever it is, any worries you happen to have, I want you to just scrub them out of your mind. Because this is going to be successful. You are going to complete whatever task you're after. No matter how big, no matter how small. No matter how much time it takes. Because these things don't happen overnight. This isn't like cleaning your kitchen or something. This is big. This for you is very, very big. I mean, novels aren't written in a day. Cities aren't built in a day. It takes a while. But it will be worth it. And you yourself will have a feeling of completion of the soul. Of the 5D and the 3D once you have finished whatever it is you're creating. It's going to be big. It's going to bring in some kind of material wealth or something. You may even be working on something physical. It could be, a series of paintings. It could be just something to do with, you might be climbing a fucking mountain, but I feel like it's more creation than action. There is action within creation. However, you're bringing something into this world. It's not a situation where you're taking what is already here and working with it. This is a complete, this is just completely revolutionizing something with your own ideas, your own methods. And it's something that you have mastery over. And I don't think you even realize that. I don't think you realize that. You have enough in here of slight doubt, of just enough doubt, not to stop you, but to just creep into your head here and there. I don't think you should doubt it at all. You're the Emperor. You're setting up the world. And the world is going to listen. So that's what I have for you for this week, Aries. I'm very excited to see what you're doing. And if you're new here, or if you're returning and have yet to do so, please hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate seeing you again. And it helps me pick up on your energy for future reads. If you would like a personal reading for a little more insight on this topic and how it's going to go, or for any other reason whatsoever, my email is in the description box. Feel free to reach out. It's a good time. And that's it. That's all I got. That's all she wrote. So, see you on Wednesday. Bye!